Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Lucy and this video today is about how I managed to heal my breaking fried hair and grow it out a lot more. I've got a lot more baby hairs going on. Pretty much just my hair care journey of the products and tips and tricks that I picked up along the way that helped me heal my hair, and I thought I'd share it today. I thought I'd start off with tools first, and you can see all my products there, but not yet. So tools, really important. So things that I've gotten: silk scrunchies. I've had, well, they're not silk, they're satin scrunchies, sorry. You can get silk ones as well. I think they are better for your hair, but these are the satiny scrunchies. These ones are from Amazon. I've had some from Kitsch before. I just lose them all the time, to be honest. I'm always just kind of buying more. And these are the ones that I have at the moment. So I've got a black one and I've got a brownish one. So if I want to tie my hair back, I'll use one of these instead. It's just a lot softer and it pulls your hair out a lot less, because some of the hairbands are really tough, especially those ones that, you know, the ones, the really thick elastic bubbles, like the traditional ones. No, I don't touch that with my hair anymore, or I don't like to touch my hair anymore, because I feel like they're just a little bit too rough for your hair, so opt for softer things. And then everyone's fave, claw clip. This one is from Boots. These are so great. The Boots ones specifically, they have these little grippy bits as well, and they really grip your hair a lot better than traditional claw clips. I've kind of broken all of them a little bit. I have like 3 kicking about, and I've kind of keep on breaking one of these things. It doesn't really matter, but just ignore that. But claw clips, but take them out to drive, because apparently it's a massive thing that people who've ended up in car crashes, if they got a claw clip in, it's like goes into their skull, and they have to, the ER, A&E has to remove that. So take them out to drive. But other than that, yes, if I need to throw my hair up, I'll whack it in a claw clip, or I'll whack it in a silky scrunchie. Overnight, I will just plait my hair up and kind of loosen out. Well, I'll do like a loose plait, nothing, no like French plaits, no Dutch braids, nothing too tight on my scalp, and kind of just fashion it with 1 or 2 of these. Another tool, ignore the fact this has got loads of hair on it, it's kind of disgusting. A good hairbrush. So this is the Temple Teezer one. It's the real deal, This one's got the handle. The ones with the handles are so much nicer. The other ones are quite travel friendly, which I do like, but the ones with the handle, you have so much more precision. It's so good. So I will start with the bottom and then kind of work my hair up. And like if it starts tugging at any point, I kind of start again at the bottom. So I did just brush my hair before this video, but kind of from the bottom, work your way up. There's a lot of other hair brushes on the market, but this one is I think they have quite a few different types of this hairbrush now from Temple Teezer. This one is the one for fine hair, so if you've got quite fine hair, I personally have really fine hair, I recommend. To be fair, they've got a lot of different hair types. I know there's a curly one, there's a wavy one, literally any hair type you could think of, they probably have one. This one is the super soft one for fine hair. Another tool, silky pillowcase. Don't have one to show you because it's currently on my pillow over there, but I will sleep every night with a silky pillowcase on. Again, it helps your skin as well, but it helps your hair quite a lot. It helps mitigate a lot of breakage, because the threads are a lot more fine, so you kind of don't get that snagging, especially if you toss and turn a lot in bed at night. It's a good idea to invest in like a satin pillowcase. I know there's very fancy ones, there's like mulberry silk ones and on the market, but just like a satin one is fine. Pretty much everywhere sells them. Amazon, Boots, John Lewis, the world is your oyster, quite frankly. Another quick tool as well to talk about, hairdryer and general heat. So I will use it on a medium heat. I will kind of always blow dry my hair now, because going to bed with it wet is not a good idea. And then also just having your hair wet is when it's at its most vulnerable state. the minute you've dried it, it's a lot less vulnerable. So if you kind of don't try to have your hair wet for too long, that definitely helps as well. I also use the towels, where are they? All of mine are in the wash. This is already chaotic, but I have these special hair towels that you go like on your head. That's really good. They are microfiber. They definitely help get a lot of the moisture out, so then when you blow dry it only takes 5 or 10 minutes, so probably closer to 10. It's a lot quicker, and I don't tend to do a blow dry, as you can tell, on a daily basis or like very regularly, because they are great, but if you kind of avoid anything pulling at your scalp too much, that's always good. Again, mine is a traditional blow dryer. I have it with the tool on, and I kind of like just dry my hair really. Self-explanatory. And I do a cool shot on my hair as well, just because I find that helps detangle a little bit. I think it is meant to seal the cuticle. I'm not too sure about that, but in terms of what it does for my hair, is because my hair is quite fine and it's quite prone to get a little bit tangly, it does help it to not get too tangly and like have a lot more smooth, frizz-free kind of blow dry. We are going into products now. I'm going to start with shampoos. Again, very key that you have a good shampoo, to be honest. I really like the L'Oreal Elvive range. I like the Hyaluronic one, that's really good, but I find that the shampoo is a little bit, it's very moisturising, and I feel that I need a little bit more to scrub out. So I do like this one. This is the Hydra Pure Purifying Shampoo. This is a big bottle, there's only a little bit left. I typically do one shampoo with this and then either just leave it as is, or like double shampoo with something less harsh, because it's not good to be over stripping your hair really, because I know we're having the big clarifying shampoo movement, but again, let's not overstrip our scalps. Let's not use all the acids in the world on our scalps, thank you very much. Let's be mindful. This one is very great because it doesn't really dry out lengths. I've tried a lot of other clarifying shampoos and they tend to dry out my lengths of my hair a bit. Like, they feel amazing on my scalp, but then my ends are just kind of dry. Again, I'd probably recommend using clarifying shampoo a couple of times a week. I don't think you need to use it every wash, but that being said, I do wash my hair every 2 to 3 days, which is a lot more than I used to at uni. Because again, we've all done the hair training thing. Big myth, hair training is definitely not a thing. You cannot train your hair. So alongside using a good shampoo, you need to actually be washing your hair, because you can't just be training it to not get greasy for a week and then the only hairstyle you can do is a slick back bun because it looks so greasy. If we just wash our hair and use products that actually work for our hair type, that works. Sometimes in the summer I'll be known to wash it every day. I think every day is a little bit much for me, but if I've been in the sun, if I've been in the sea, if I've been in some kind of like body of water, I do like to wash my hair and kind of wash all of that out, which I find doesn't really affect how fast my hair gets greasy. Again, because hair training is not a thing. You can't just wash it every day and then your hair will get used to being washed every day so it doesn't like it. Again, we all have different hair types. Everyone's hair gets greasy at a different rate. I personally, anything over 2 or 3 days, not happening. I work out quite a lot, my hair's quite fine. I don't have any bleach in my hair either, so if you have got colour treated hair, you can often go a lot longer between washes. Again, and if you've got more curly, wavy hair, that might be a bit more thicker or a little bit thicker, again, you might be able to go longer, but that's personally how long I go. Another one I've really been liking at the moment is the Dream Lengths shampoo by, again, L'Oreal Elvive. This one has vegetable keratin and castor oil. It's for long damaged hair. Personally really like this, find it very moisturising, and I like the conditioner as well. Again, very nice, very moisturising. I will use a hair mask sometimes, but personally I find just kind of using a shampoo and conditioner absolutely fine. I at one point did do the whole scalp oil thing. I'm not convinced the scalp oil works. Some people swear by it, but I don't think that really helped me. personally, I think what really helped me was wearing looser hairstyles, washing my hair more, and then some other things that I'm going to get to. I was saying before that I do always blow dry my hair after, well, I use a hairdryer to dry it, I don't necessarily do a blow dry. I will always use heat defense spray. I've got quite a few different ones that I do like, so we're kind of, any of these will do. This one's really nice. This is the OGX Bond Repair one. So this one is up to 230 degrees heat protection. This is really soft smoothing. If you've got more damaged hair, you probably would really like this. It's got a continuous mist. The mister, so good. I love the mister on this, and I will never ever dry my hair without heat defense spray. Again, another one I really like, L'Oreal Paris Elmet one. This one's really great. Again, up to 230 degrees heat protectant. This one's a spray as well. I like a spray. Tip, you need to properly distribute it across your hair. There's no point in just going like doing like 4 sprays across your whole hair. Like, no, we need to like properly put it in, like pretend I'm spraying, because I'm not. We need to properly put it in. You might want to brush your hair and kind of like get it through as well, or just kind of like brush it through with your hands to kind of distribute it evenly, so then, you know, kind of all your hair does get it instead of just like the top bits, or like 3 pieces really. Again, another one I do like is the No Haircut cream. This is leave-in one. I like a leave-in conditioner. I also really like the hydrohyaluronic one sometimes before I do a heat defense spray, but this isn't applicable if it's a really moisturizing one. I'll do a little bit of this. This is really nice to put it in the ends. This is a cream rather than a spray. I do prefer sprays, but this is a really nice cream, and it's detangling as well. Seem to really be liking L'Oreal and specifically the Dream Lengths range, but here we are. And then another kind of classic one. This is the Tresemme one. Again, this is a spray. This one isn't as moisturizing as these two, so if you've got hair that kind of gets greasier faster, my kind of hair type, you might want to do something like this and do like a little bit of leave-in conditioner or something in the ends, because sometimes with like a more moisturizing one, I can find that it does get my hair a little bit greasier faster, but it's not a big deal because at the end of the day I will just wash it. In terms of hair glosses, sometimes I might want to do like a little bit of a gloss. I don't think this is necessarily necessary, but I do really like it. This is the L'Oreal Elvive Glycolic Gloss. This again just keeps your hair really nice and shiny, particularly if you've got bleached hair. This can keep it nice and shiny, so even when you're doing all of these good things, you can also have this to bump up the shine. This again is a kind of a hair glossing sort of thing, but as I said, I don't know if I said it yet, I don't really like to use heat on my hair other than blow drying it. So if I ever do start my hair, because my hair's quite fine, it falls out quite easily, and especially with humidity, my hair's quite wavy. Well, it's not that wavy, but here we are. It doesn't hold style very well, so I find that this helps it hold style a lot better. Again, this is not like a hairspray. This is the Colour Wow Dream Coat. This really helps to keep my styles in, and I feel like that really matters because I don't really want to be touching up my hair if I've kind of already styled it. I want to be using the least amount of heat possible on my hair. So I only really do curls or something like that, or like a blow dry if it's a special occasion, and this helps to keep it in longer. Because this is an anti-humidity spray and also does add shine. You don't have to spray it in every wash. You can kind of, it lasts through 3 to 4 shampoos apparently. And again, you do need to, this is heat activated, so you would need to blow dry it afterwards to activate the product. So for hair oils, I think I said that I'm not a fan of hair oiling the scalp, because I don't really think that helps. Again, I have psoriasis on my scalp, and I just feel like it's just, my scalp doesn't like it personally. I'll still oil the ends. These are a couple that I'm really liking. There's quite a few more. This one is the L'Oreal Extraordinary Oil. This is for coloured dry hair. This is a very light oil, so if you've got If your hair's not very colour treated, it's quite fine, it's tends to be quite weighed down, I recommend this oil. I don't use a lot of products in my hair because it does weigh it down, and you don't really know what's working if you use loads. I know this seems like loads, but it's kind of, I do vary them. And then also this is completely empty, I just wanted to show you. So this is really nice, doesn't weigh down your hair, and it helps to defrizz as well. This one is the Ordinary Moroccan Argan Oil. So a lot of hair oils actually have silicone in as one of their first ingredients, which is fine. Like, I know why they do it. It feels nicer, it dries a lot nicer, it adds to the shine. But this is a really good option because this is literally just argan oil. So this is the hero ingredient that's in a lot of hair oils, and it's just on its own. I believe this is about £15 or so, possibly less, and you do get 30ml, but you need a couple of drops, and it definitely does last quite a while. This is, you do get 100ml, but again, you probably need a lot more. This is a bit of a heavier oil, this is a lot lighter. In washes, I do like to do a bit of a dry shampoo. This one is the Batiste Sensitive Scalp, because some of them really do irritate my scalp. Again, I've got psoriasis, as I said, and you know, we need to go for scalp health. I work out quite a lot, so I find my hair does get quite greasy quite quickly, and this kind of does work between shampoos. I know this is a controversial product, some people like it, some people don't like it. I personally try to not overuse dry shampoo. It was getting to the point where you need like half a can of dry shampoo for it to like be salvageable. Perhaps you do need to wash your hair. I get it, some of us are busy, especially, you know, we've got loads of priorities going on. You know, sometimes washing hair doesn't really it's the bottom of the list. But this one I really recommend, Sensitive Scalp. Some of them have got a lot of harmful ingredients, and this one's very affordable as well. Last but not least, I thought I would just discuss diet. This is the part that no one wants to hear. No one wants to hear that their diet really affects their hair, and I feel like this isn't really what people want to be told. But in my personal experience, eating a lot better, eating a lot of healthy fats, a lot of omega-3s, so salmon, avocados, things that have like healthy oils, healthy fats in them, really do help. You hate to see it, but it's true. Again, when you eat a lot more healthy fats, you are able to absorb your oil-soluble vitamins a lot better, so it means that you're less likely to get deficiencies. Personally, I did have an iron deficiency, and that really did impact my hair. So I got diagnosed with this by a doctor. I had anemia, probably still have it to be honest, but I kind of just take over-the-counter supplements now, but I did take very strong supplements at one point. So if you are thinking, oh, my hair's really falling out, I'm kind of like really desperate for an answer, I'd say go to the doctors. I know this isn't as easy as everyone, as easier said than done obviously, but there can be a lot of things coming into play. So there could be deficiencies, like myself, I had anemia, like my hair was literally falling out, it was breaking so easily, and products can only take you so far. Like, don't get me wrong, doing all these switches have really helped my hair, but also making sure that I eat enough healthy foods, and then I do eat enough foods with iron in. So other things, so iron deficiencies, vitamin B deficiencies in particular, you might have that can affect your hair. Conditions such as PCOS and thyroid conditions, they can also cause your hair to fall out, along with many other things. So if you are losing a lot of hair, it's become a lot more brittle all of a sudden, I would recommend booking an appointment in with the doctor, have some bloods done. No one wants to get their blood taken, absolutely nobody, but you will thank yourself for it. And I think that really helped me get my hair in such a good condition. It's still growing out a lot of baby hairs because I've had a lot of new growth. For a while I had a lot of hairs that were kind of like the same length because I was wearing a slick back bun all the time. I was the queen of a slick back bun. Back in uni, you would not see me without a slick back bun, and now I don't really do them too much. Really would not recommend doing a slick back bun. And hair gel. no one wants to hear it. No one wants to hear that like the slick back bun with the hair gel isn't good for your hair, but it's really not. I had perfected the slick back bun, but like the slick back bun, no, it was not good for me. Another one that I did use quite a lot and I found led to a lot of breakage, especially if you have anemia or something like that. If your hair's probably more brittle to begin with, it's probably more predisposed to being affected by things like slick back buns and the overnight curlers. I used to love doing an overnight curler, but I found that around my face I was like, oh, like why do I have so much like baby hairs? Why do I have like so much breakage? Well, that's so weird, because like I'm not using heat. I'm using a heatless curler overnight. Please don't use heatless curlers. I know there's quite a few on the market. Do your research, obviously. I think if you do them quite loosely, I guess, and perhaps not for a prolonged period of time. And I'm not a dermatologist, not a what's the hair one called, trichotomist, whatever it's called. So don't take my word as Bible. But I feel like if you don't really move about in your sleep very much, you kind of like, you lie on your back, potentially, you know, that could be fine. You could not notice any sort of issue. But personally, I am a side sleeper, and number one, they are really uncomfortable for me to sleep in. Personally, I know some people don't notice it. And then my hair, unless it's curled with heat or like plaits or something, it doesn't really like to curl. It just kind of picks its own curl pattern. It's like, no, you thought you were gonna have it curled this way, you've never even been wrong. You're not having your hair like that, you're actually having your own natural curl pattern. And I'm like, no, just slept with this piece of equipment in my hair all night, ripped out all my hair over this, and it didn't even last. So personally, I would steer away from them. This is, again, just my past experience. I know some people are absolutely fine with them. I know some people, it's really helped them kind of use less heat, which has been a big problem for them of why their hair's not been great. But for me, no, don't do it. That is everything I did to kind of fix my hair, get it kind of long, healthy and shiny and a lot thicker. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.